Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Join day for the Better Business Bureau. I always say Southern Wisconsin. I say Wisconsin. She's just around. She's here. She's with us in Fitchburg right now. It's Tiffany Schultz. How you doing?
I'm good. State of Wisconsin.
Wherever. You're everywhere.
But I'm here in Madison.
You're everywhere. I'm just going to say you're everywhere. And today you're going to bring us some information on influencer scams. Influencers. Interesting topic area. I like this area. So social media influencers, definitely, it's a thing. It's a trend. It's a thing. Might be on the younger group of things, but it's interesting how this kind of plays out. So first off, what is an influencer? Like, start there.
So an influencer, looking back 5 years ago, what was an influencer? Now an influencer can be a career path, and it's somebody who promotes products and services on their social media sites and has a ton of followers. It's now a $21 billion industry.
That's with a B, folks.
Billion, yes. And there are influencers. You may even know an influencer. There's influencers.
I'm trying to be one with the show, but it hasn't got me 21 billion. I don't know. Must be doing it wrong.
There's influencers here in the Madison area, and what they do is promote companies' products and services on their social media channels for them. However, scammers have taken advantage of that opportunity and have reached out to these social media influencers to go ahead and take photos and make videos of their product. But there's a catch.
There's always a catch.
Always a catch.
Always a catch. All right.
They have to pay to receive these products, and whether the scammer says that they need to pay for the product itself or for the shipping, their goal is to get the credit card information, the personal information, possibly never even ship you these products that you're waiting for.
Of course not. Of course not. Basic level, you're like, yeah, another typical scam. Darn it. Sounds easy, right?
Sounds really easy, but not so much.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not cool. So how do you spot this? Ask questions. Gotta ask questions.
Gotta ask questions. If it's a red flag, if the company representative is very vague or gets defensive, maybe they don't want to answer your questions, that should be a red flag that you should be looking elsewhere.
Yeah, of course. Be very cautious too if they ask, or if you are asked to pay. It's interesting.
They're going to give you reasons why you have to pay. Maybe
right now.
Maybe it's for a credit check, or maybe they need to set up direct deposit so that they can pay you. A scammer always has a variety of reasons why you need to do something. And this is their little game to get you to hand over that credit card information.
What if it looks suspicious? It is suspicious, right? Like, can we just say that now? Like, are we really there?
If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And this is one instance where it's likely too good to be true, especially if maybe you're an influencer and you don't have a large following and somebody reaches out to you unsolicited and they want you to promote their brand, a high-end brand. That should be a red flag that something may be amiss.
Somebody calls you up, or you got like the biggest brand ever, like, hey, I represent so-and-so, the biggest brand ever, and I love what you're doing.
Red flag.
And report these things. Why is it important to report? We've told you that that information gets here, but how serious it is for people to report it, and BBB, not just, you guys just don't keep it at one spot. You send this off to the authorities too, right?
Your report helps to warn others of the scams taking place in the marketplace. Our information is also shared with local, state, and federal law enforcement. There's media representatives who look at our information to help warn others of the scams that are taking place in the marketplace. We don't want you to be our next victim.
Do you guys see a lot of people report things just in general? So outside of today's discussion point, I mean, are we really seeing a lot of people reporting these things?
Sometimes we'll receive about 100 scam tracker reports over one weekend. So it's very important that you do report it to us at bbb.org/scam tracker. It comes right to our desk in the office, and then we put it in our database, and if we do see a pattern, we start alerting others of what's going on out there.
Well, that's probably why you brought this to our attention today.
You betcha.
Wowza. That's a full circle piece there. All right. Well, if people want to learn more about this or what an influencer is, the website is a great starting spot, and it has a lot of different scam discussion, the things that you've talked about here on the show many times.
bbb.org.
Good resource. Good
Great
information.
resource.
All right. Well, you and I are going to work on our influencing skills. In the meantime, you take it safe out there. And yeah, I think too good to be true. Man, just continues to be a like regular theme here on the show.
Get that TikTok page up and running.